Assigned to this mission, the crew of Apollo 12.
Like, as of today, only about 550 people have ever been to space since 1961. And that is a crazy low number, in my opinion. 550 people fit on one airplane. As of the time that you and I are talking, no one else has flown a commercial ship with people on board to space. And so I think that it's definitely a hard thing to do, and we're just going as fast as we can on it.
0 and liftoff, the final liftoff of Atlantis on the shoulders of the space shuttle. America will continue the dream.
When NASA ended its space shuttle program in 2011, it was left to private companies to try to get humans back to space from U.S. soil.
The space shuttle spreads its wings one final time for the start of a sentimental journey into history.
While companies such as SpaceX and Boeing are focused on flying NASA's astronauts, others, such as Virgin Galactic, hope to bring tourists with them. And Virgin may be close to reaching their goal.
So to me, the beauty of commercial space and Virgin Galactic and others is to show that you can make enough revenue to fund your own research into space, right? And that's what I'd love to be able to take us that one step further closer to that vision of a business can actually show that it can pay for itself.
3, 2, 1, release.
So we have over 700 customers right now for Virgin Galactic.
Fire.
We basically are in a holding pattern right now, and we expect to really reopen the sales once we get to commercial service.
In the past, the price has been $250,000. We're still thinking through our strategy for pricing going forward, particularly into this launch period. I wouldn't be surprised actually if prices go up.
All right, feather handles coming up. Still a good pitch rate. Amazing view.
But long term, I think that the prices will go down. You know, that's certainly Richard Branson's vision, is to lower the cost of space access, to make it more accessible to more people.
Richard Branson first projected Virgin would send tourists to space by 2007, but years of setbacks and delays have stalled their progress. In 2014, a test flight ended in a crash, killing pilot Mike Alsbury.
Pilot error is not being ruled out in the deadly crash of a Virgin Galactic suborbital spaceplane. Officials think the plane's special wingtips, called feathers, designed to essentially fold the craft into two and create drag as the plane re-enters the atmosphere, were deployed too early.
You know, we thought that we were getting pretty close to the start of commercial operations at that moment. So it was a big hit to have that happen.
And unfortunately, those hard lessons teach you to be safer and better.
We all recognize that we are taking risk in this business, and I come back to the fact that the goal is worthy of the risk that we're taking. The ultimate goal of making space accessible for humankind and what that impact will have on humanity is certainly worth, some personal risk and sacrifice.
You know, the next few flights should be pretty exciting. I think we're getting pretty close now. In fact, I go down to New Mexico frequently, and the spaceport is really coming together, so we can really start to imagine what it's going to be like when the customers are moving through.
We've done 3 powered flights so far, and the next powered flight is coming up in the near future, and there's the potential that could be a full burn shot up to space. And it would be the first U.S. manned space flight off U.S. soil since the retiring of the shuttle.
So we got a mission control upstairs in this building, and for sim rides we're talking to them as well. So we have a fully integrated, what we call a fully integrated sim session there. We are in the simulator here, working up to a test site. We'll be in it every day, sometimes several times a day. We're going through 80,000 feet, and we're pointing more or less straight up. It's a very structured, careful approach, and so it's not at all gung-ho or not nearly as risky as I think the popular perception. Maybe many years ago it was, things were a little bit different. In terms of energy, but maybe not, but now it's very careful. Coming down maybe 3 times as steeply as a conventional airliner.
Unlike its competitors, SpaceX and Blue Origin, which are both trying to get humans to space via reusable rockets, Virgin Galactic is using a space plane system. The company's next flight may make it past the edge of space.
But yeah, the pilots are going to stay strapped in so the customers are, have even more space to float around and enjoy themselves.
Right now we're standing on the cusp of probably what we've all pictured for a very, very long time, is that getting ready, simplistically I call it like product definition. We're going to go show that the thing we built can do what we've always said it can do. It can take people to space regularly and routinely. And for the longest time that's always been a year or two away, or a month or two away, and then a year or two away, and now it's like back to, it's right around the corner.
Just incredible, and once again, congratulations to everybody, and it's just so wonderful that we're finally nearly there.